Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 50th of the year 2024. And this is from the 9th to the 15th, all the way of the month of December. And this is based on moon's ingress and interaction with all the grahas. That is why the weeklies are so important. And to check what exactly is your horoscope, only then go to the transits. If you are aware of it, if you know what is your ascendant, moon, dasha, and where the dasha sign planet is, what is the dasha sign, and then you can just superimpose all the transit positions. So that is the most important part. And these are all general predictions. You must actually verify on any software your ascendant and moon first, and then what dasha you're in. So these are the parameters that you have to see. How is moon interacting with all the grahas? What are the transit positions? How they impact you? What nakshatra you are born in? These are all important things that you have to take into account when you're checking the transits. Transits and dashas are not the event creators. If there is a commitment, if there is a promise in your natal chart, definitely that event is going to take place only when the dasha and the transits are conducive in your favor. So this week, which is starting from the 9th and it is till the 15th, we do have Sun's ingress in Sagittarius. But before that, when Sun is in Scorpio, it is going to be in Gandantha. It is going to be crossing over the last degrees of Scorpio and first degrees of Sagittarius. So when there is a transition from water sign to the fire energy, so definitely there is a big transition. So somebody who is very emotionally active is going to get now very active in their jobs. Like they are going to be really putting the effort practically, rather than just taking into account the emotions. So emotions, of course, have to be there. Only then we feel for the things around and people around. But when it is fiery energy, you take a leap forward. So Sun is going to be in Gandantha and then moves into, that is called the Dhanu Sankranti, when Sun is going to be ingressing in the Sagittarius sign. Now, Paush month is going to be starting after that. That is a month which is not considered to be auspicious because Sun is said that whenever is in the signs ruled by Jupiter, we should not be doing any auspicious tasks. Or when Venus and Jupiter get combust, that is Tarasta. Marriages don't take place, important auspicious tasks, ceremonies, some rituals, they don't take place. Housewarming, laying foundation to your house, starting a new business, starting a new job, all these are supposed to be avoided during the Paush month. So that starts from the 15th, and that's why we have a full moon also in the Taurus sign in the last degrees. And Mrigasira Nakshatra has a spread in the Taurus as well as Gemini, 2 Charan in Taurus and 2 Charan in Gemini. So we have Mrigasira full moon also, because moon is going to be in Taurus and Sun is going to be in the Scorpio sign at the 29 degrees or 40 minutes. So this is something which is going to be the most important transit. And I will be sharing with you the slides also, wherein I will be sharing the dates, because we do have the Dattatreya Jayanti also. We have Treyodashi also, which is very important. So Shukla Treyodashi. So if at all you are having any rituals you want to perform, so you can do that also. I will be sharing my insights on Mrigasira full moon also, what exactly does it mean, and then Sun ingress in Sagittarius sign. So a little bit about these, and then we move on to the 12 signs prediction. So stay tuned. It's a very important one. So all the videos are having some short tutorial in the beginning to understand what do these transit mean. So it's good if you can just watch, spare some time in the beginning part, and then, switch to your sign-wise predictions. So thank you so much for the ones who are here watching me live. Thank you so much. So now we have moons. We have to see the moon's condition this week. Moon is going to be ingressing in the 3 signs of Pisces, Aries, and Taurus one by one. And when it is going to be in the Pisces sign from 9th to the 10th of December, it is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. And Mars is in trine, and Sun and Mercury are also in trine. And, there are 3 retrograde planets right now: Jupiter, Mars, Mercury. So it is considered to be a little reversal kind of a time, or take it easy, take a a leap behind in whatever task you are going to be starting. So it's better that you take things is internally, spiritually. This is that kind of a time. So when we have these kinds of transit positions, it is definitely a lot of energy playing out, and that too in the water signs, you see. So it is more on the internalizing time also. And then we have moon's ingress in the Aries sign. Aries sign is going to be from 11 to the 13th afternoon. And in the Aries sign, when it is in the Aries sign, yes, of course, there are no aspects on this moon. So Aries is one which is giving you some kind of it's Aries and Sagittarius and Leo. These are the signs which are vacant. We don't have any, but yeah, Saturn is looking at Aries sign, as you know. So this can bring about some discipline in your life. You might just initiate something on a very a spiritual plane also. And then moon moves into the Taurus sign, exaltation sign of ruled by Venus, and that's going to be from 13th afternoon till the 15th evening. And that is where the full moon is going to be taking place on the 15th, and there is a conjunction of a retrograde Jupiter also. And Taurus sign, we have in trine to Taurus, we have Ketu and Venus as well. Okay. So these are the transit positions, and definitely it is going to be a very important week for one more reason, that is that we have, now let me explain what all are going to be taking place. See, on the 9th of December, Mercury is going to be in Anuradha again in the retrogration. Venus and Ketu are going to be at the exact trines. So this is the time when you have to be careful in your relationship. Do not just get carried away and abruptly end the relationship, especially on the 10th of December. Very high energy, because then Venus is going to be right opposite Mars at the exact degrees again. So 10th, 11th, 12th, these are those kinds of dates when Venus is in high affliction, I would say. So you need to take care of your relationships. You have to take care of your financial decisions also, because Venus rules the 2nd and the 7th houses of the natural zodiac. So we have to be very cautious in these areas. Then 15th December, Sun is going to be in Sagittarius. But before that, on the 14th, 15th, and 16th, it's going to be in the Gandantha. So this, when Sun is going to be in the Sagittarius sign. So this is going to be the time when you will be making some important decisions because it's a fiery energy. So it's good for education, good for learning more, enhancing your capabilities. You will get to know where do I stand. You will be able to actually rectify the kind of positions that you are entrapped in. Okay. Then we have a full moon in Mrigasira Nakshatra. Now, this is very important. When you have a full moon, you must understand that this is the time of culmination, completion, and the emotions are pretty heightened. That is why when it's full moon, people, you must have, in a very simple manner, it, that you become very poetic or romantic. Why? Because the moon is so beautiful. It's full. So what happens when you have that kind of energy prevalent? So emotions you have to be keeping a constant check on. It brings clarity, illumination, and reveals things that were previously hidden in the subconscious mind. So emotions are at its peak, but you're going to be making some important decisions like reflection, insights, realization. All that happens when it's a full moon time. And it is in the Mrigasira Nakshatra. Okay. Now, when it is Mrigasira Nakshatra, this is the 5th nakshatra, which spans in Taurus and Gemini, as I told you. So this is like, going to be a searching nakshatra. This is a searching nakshatra, curious nakshatra, because it's a deer's head. And what is a deer? Deer is ever searching. It's looking for some answers. It's seeking. That's why, he doesn't know what the fragrance is inside only. So it's better that you actually, look for that nectar inside you. This is that kind of an energy which we are going to be experiencing. Intuition, emotional depth, mental faculties, all these are going to be resonating during this time period. Your search, exploration, desire to find what's meaningful or what's fulfilling is what is going to play out during this time. And it is also linked to a sense of longing or quest, which represents that you are going to be very curious and you will get some answers to your queries. Maybe you're going to be, meeting those kinds of people now. You're going to be interacting. You're going to be getting clarity also after this full moon time. In this particular zone, when the full moon is taking place, especially in the Mrigasira. See, in Mrigasira Taurus, there is a difference in as compared to Mrigasira Gemini. So this is the time when you will get clarity about emotions as well as people around you and your finances. Maybe you need that intellectual level to understand your financial status, how you can improvise on that. So that clarity you're going to be seeking, and you will get that clarity also. Most of you will be going in. This is also a good time period for inner search, reflection, philosophy, spiritual exploration, and of course, whatever your emotional blocks are. This is the time when you will be clearing all those blocks also. So don't get confused. Do not get involved in any major decision making also during this time, because it's a time to reflect and understand your energies rather than, just getting carried away. Okay. And you're going to be very nurturing kinds also during this time. It's good if you can, help others to build those bonds also, the nurturing bonds amongst each other. So there can be that you're going to be excessively curious and you're overthinking. That is something you have to, don't get overwhelmed during this full moon, which is in Mrigasira Nakshatra. It's very important because every full moon is different than the previous one. So this one is definitely going to be giving you some kind of, suppose you have in your first house, you're a Taurus rising. So this is going to be, giving you clarity about your own personal identity, where you are going, what is, the sense of direction. You will get that. If it is, suppose, let's take another example of fourth house. So fourth house is about domestic situation, family matters. You're going to be prompting to change in those directions. If it is seventh house, then it is about your communication or connection with your partner, on the deeper and emotional level, or your people apart from your yourself, others, seventh house. Okay, so that is how. So you must actually utilize the energies of the full moon. That is why I'm making it very clear that this is like, you have to balance now the emotional curiosity and emotional, stability. You have to be really, excessively overthinking process and getting overwhelmed is also the, the part of this particular full moon. We have Shukla Paksha, Shukra Pradosh Vratam. This is on the 13th of December. So it has to be on the, like, it's like, if you want to worship Lord Shiva during this time, it's a very important Pradosham also. So if you can worship Lord Shiva, if you are experiencing some, some kind of energies which are, giving you, taking you away from peace. So Pradosh Vratam is a very good remedy for that. Okay. And Dattatreya Jayanti, that is the three gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, as we say. So Dattatreya is, it's a birth anniversary on the 14th of December. So we must worship and we must actually, change our perspective also during this time towards better. Actually, Dattatreya was, is a Hindu deity. It encompasses the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. So it is the three Murati. So if you want to be creative, if you want to be more nourishing kinds, if you want to do things for yourself, all these, definitely these are Hindu festivals, so we must actually be following these rituals. If you will simply just fast on this day or have some light foods. And you can, also maybe, think about doing things in a very different plane. The potential of yours, you can get to know. It's Vishnu, the nourisher, so you can be, if Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the nourisher, and a transformation comes into you only because of Lord Shiva. So worship these three on this day, so you will get what you want. It said so. Okay. So this is what is the week looking like, and it's time to share with you the chart. And let me start with the predictions. Okay. So as you all know, the predictions are based on as per the ascendant, moon, and Dasha sign. So Dasha sign video I have already made. What is Dasha sign? So if you feel that you're not understanding Dasha sign wise predictions, please do watch that short video I've made. So it'll help you. So coming to the first one, that is Aries. So for Aries natives, this week moon is going to be transiting through your, one second, from the 9th December. Okay. So moon is going to be in Pisces to start with, and then moves into Aries and Taurus lastly. So when moon is in your 12th house, it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis on the 9th and the 10th. I've given the dates in the beginning part. You can just refer to the dates also. So in the 12th house, this is actually the place where moon is as it is not happy, and Rahu is already there. So this can give you some uneasiness, on 9th and the 10th, you can feel little uneasy regards to your expenditure, unnecessary expenditure. Maybe, your laptop breaks down or your phone breaks down. So you have to spend on that. Women counterparts, it said that because Venus exalts here. So it could be that you are going to be spending on the women counterparts. There is a possibility of loss of some money in some way. You see, this is the cycle which is coming to an end when moon is in your 12th house. So now you're contemplating, you're just thinking about what all happened. You will be little, you're regretting. At times you regret, why did I do this? Why did I do that? So now it's a time to undo those things. If you can't undo those things, but you can definitely learn the lesson from whatever has happened. So that difficult situation can be modified, and then the cycle begins again. So this is the time when you might just be learning more. It is from the 4th house, the 9th house. So this is a very positive time period to make changes in you, learn, transform towards better. Okay. So this can bring about some travels, journeys also, could be little cumbersome. It said that it is a aimless wandering also during this time. So save time. Do not waste your energy on frivolous things on this day. Don't quarrel with your relatives, with your friends. Maybe you're going to be looking after someone in the hospital. Can happen also. Okay. And also in trine, we have a retrograde Mars. Then we have Mercury and Sun in trine. So this is not a good time period to converse with people. You think that they are going to be understanding you. You're thinking like that, but people will be, taking you otherwise, whatever you're trying to convey. And don't be egoistical during this time. It might just backfire. People, again, I said, people might just not be able to take it, whatever you have. Maybe you are getting a promotion and people are getting jealous of you. So don't be vocal about your success and achievements. Just keep it to yourself. Okay. Then moon moves into your 1st house. 1st house is a good time period for you. It is good for progeny, favorable for mantra siddhi. You can learn some mantras. Maybe at the workplace you get some some kind of accolades, or people just recognize your endeavors, and there's a promotion which is there, and you feel a little satisfied with whatever you have done. And this is also the time that you're going to be looking after your body. You're going to be going for maybe a beauty salon or haircut or something like that. That is on the 11th till the 13th afternoon. In between this time period, you can. but you also will be learning something during this time. It's a very good time period to learn something new. This is also about your speech and sharpness in intellect. And also you can buy some perfume, clothes, or delicious foods during this time. And you definitely are going to be a nurturing kinds. Yeah, but one thing is that when moon is in Aries sign in the first house, it can lead to some kind of, and there's an exchange also between Mars and moon during this time, not to forget that. So when there is an exchange, it can be that you're going to be deciding about your property related issues. Maybe you will be signing some agreements also. But do remember, you can be a little aggressive, you can be a little impulsive also. And there can be some mood swings also that you have to deal with. So it's up to you how you do things, how you are going to be managing your situation in a very composed manner. Okay, do not get carried away and make decisions in impulse. That's really not going to help you. Okay, just guiding you so that you people don't act funny during this time. So I'm just trying to forewarn you. So then moon moves into the second house on the 13th afternoon till the 15th. Now here, second house means that it is going to be little difficult one. Though moon is exalted here, Jupiter is already in retrogression. But second house is something which doesn't give you timely meals. There can be that you're working overtime. You're thinking about finances. You're too insecure about your finances and family and friends and food. And, you're just thinking about other things apart from your body, your health. Okay. So this can give you some mental anxiety during the 13th afternoon to 15th evening. Okay, because you see moons ingress in first, third, sixth, seventh, 10th, 11th houses is good. So you know that, okay, when moon is in the second house or after it moves into the third house next week, it's going to be better. And Mercury is also turning direct. So now in the second house, there is a possibility that you're going to be looking after someone in the family, taking someone to the hospital, or somebody's unwell. So all that can also happen. It could be that that you get some money from your mother, okay, or some inheritance can also trigger. But you must actually take good care of your speech during this time. Do not get carried away in emotions and ego and fight or quarrel with your own family members. Avoid. As it is, Mars is retrograde now. Mars, when is retrograde, and that too in the Cancer sign, it is minus, minus, plus. In Uttarakala Amrit, it's written that Mars in retrogression in Cancer sign is exalted, is sort of exalted Mars. When Mars is exalted, that means aggression is going to be really heightened as well. You can go a little hyper, you can go a little aggressive, you can go a little impulsive also. Maybe with your neighbors, siblings, friends, you start quarreling, or you start, just getting into some arguments, unnecessary arguments. All those energies you have to be taking care of. Try to mellow down a bit. Think, take a pause. Think about the emotions that you're going through. Is it really worth it if I do this? All those questions you have to put. This is applicable for one and all during this Mars retrogression. I know I'm late. I have not made this video, but I will be surely doing this video soon. Then comes Sun's ingress. Sun is going to be in Gandantha. Okay. So 14th, 15th, 16th. Do not initiate anything very important. Travels, education, something which is really very essential for you to do, or something fresh or something new. Just avoid, because Sun is in transition. Though Sun from 8th house is going to be transiting your 9th, it is definitely very good. Take good care of your father's health also when Sun is in Sagittarius. But it's a good time period for exploring, for understanding the avenues which can give you more, which can open up for you and can give you and provide you a very good, healthy life. So that way it is good, and it's good for progeny also. Okay, if you want to go in for conception and all, then this sun is going to bring that. Okay, now see, Venus, Mars, and Ketu are also forming a connection this week, because Venus and Ketu are going to be at the same degrees. Then we have Venus and Mars going to be at the same degrees, also in opposition. So when this is happening, you have to be taking care of your finances and your relationship. At the workplace, you can actually get carried away and make wrong decisions. So all that you have to be cautious about, especially from 10th to the 13th of December. Okay. So it's a mixed bag, I would say. It's good for your finances. At the same time, you might just make some wrong decisions also. So that is something that you have to take little extra care, and then you're good to go. Okay. Overall, I would say that if you want to go in for any journeys, you want to go for a relationship, you want to propose someone, this is an excellent week for that. All right. So coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. I'm still traveling, so that is why I'm not making videos also back to back. So I will definitely try doing it. Taurus. For Taurus natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So when Moon is in the 11th house, it's going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. It's considered to be good. 11th house transit of all the grahas is considered to be good, actually. So when it is in the 11th house, this is good for getting help from your relatives, good for your health issues, to get recovery from your health issues also, because it's 6 from 6th. So this is good for connecting with your co-workers, getting support from your maternal relatives. This is also good for, your any kind of friendships. You want to start something or initiate something new. So this is a very positive time period, especially for on the 9th and the 10th, you can just start some new project, new business also, and it will give you that kind of success as well. Connect with your older siblings. It might just be a good time period for that. And in case you have been experiencing some kind of issues with your seniors, bosses, etc., so now you are going to reconcile. This is also a good time period to start something new, some new business proposal. If you want to go ahead with that, you can do that as well. And also, this is the time when you can buy some shares. You can get into anything to do with investments. You can plan all that as well. Moon transits through your 12th house, and 12th house is on the 11th to the 13th afternoon. Now, this is not a very welcome position for Moon. See, the cycle is coming to an end when Moon is in the 12th house. The whole 27 days, Moon has been transiting one by one the whole zodiac, and now it is the last sign. Now, here, you feel little uneasy. Why? Because now you're thinking about your past month, what happened, and how you could do it better. So you're in that regret and remorse mood. You're maybe working overtime, you're spending a lot of money and time on maybe a project that you're doing. Maybe you're conversant with the overseas people, you're traveling, so you're going to be very busy and tied up on this day. Expenditure could be unwanted kind of expenditures. It could be that somebody's in the hospital, you're visiting, you are actually not having that kind of good quality of food during this time, because you're spending too much time in your work and no time for rest. So you can get little uneasy, you can get little jittery, you can lose your temper. All that can also happen. You can become little lazy also. A laid back kind of an attitude can also be there. This is also the time when you can be thinking about, you met with your friends and you're feeling you're one level down than them, so there is a comparison also going on in your head. So you feel little uneasy for that reason also. So stop comparing and do your thing. Just see what you can do about your your own health, about your own resources, how you can make money out of money. You have to think about all of that rather than comparing and losing your mind on because of that. Then moon is going to be lastly in your first house, and that's happening on 13th afternoon till the 15th evening. Now, when moon is in the first house, it's a very welcome position for moon. It's a nurturing moon now. This is also going to be favorable for doing mantra siddhi. This is good for connecting with your siblings. Siblings might just be of some help to you. This is also a good time period for short journeys, travels. Maybe you're going to be going for, a spa, a beauty salon, just going for a haircut, maybe, a hairdo. So all that can happen. Or maybe because Jupiter is also there. So you're going to be thinking about finances, how you can discuss finances with the people, some experts, take their advice and help. And also reading some books, maybe on the mantras, or maybe something to do with religious scriptures, etc. You can read something which gives you that spiritual awakening. So you're going to be too much into all these things, and it will give you satisfaction and happiness. There is quite likely that you read some literature, from the ancient literature, and short journeys will definitely be fruitful for you, and good fortune will smile. You will eat good foods, perfumes, jewelry, clothes, all that you can also buy. Now, during this week, there is the sun, which is going to be transiting through your 8th house on the 15th, and it is going to be in transition. So when sun is in transition, it is going to be from water to fire. So this is a Gandantha zone also. So it is not advisable to make any important decisions on the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. It's better that you avoid, because, whenever there is this transition, though it is good for fiery, energy to be there, like making decisions which really require that attention and practical move. So that way it is good. But avoid these 2-3 days, when sun is in Gandantha. It loses its potency to give that kind of results. And fourth lord is going to be in your 8th house. So anything to do with property related matters, or maybe, you're going to be signing some agreement or something. So avoid. Then we do have Mars and Venus right opposite each other, and Ketu and Venus in trine to each other, also exact trine. So this is something which you have to be careful about as regards to your relationship, regards to your finances. Avoid 10th, 11th, and 12th also regards to these. Maybe you can be very spiritually inclined. Your partner is getting little in that recluse or isolation and wants to do things, on the quiet. So that is a spiritual angle attached to the Ketu Venus energies. And you yourself can be traveling to a spiritual or religious place. So that's also a good remedy. But do not get carried away in relationship. It can be a good time period for physical intimacy, but not a great time for making any impulsive decision as regards to relationship. I don't want to be in this relationship. I want to break away from this relationship. All those things can also be there. So you have to pick and choose. Just a forewarning, do not get carried away and make wrong decisions during this week as regards to your finances and your relationships. All right. So this is what the week looks like. We have a full moon also happening in Taurus sign in your first house towards the last degrees in Mrigasira. So this is a very good time period to be more curious and to understand the hidden potential of yours. Be more creative. This is going to be giving you all the success that you need. I have already mentioned and explained what is Mrigasira full moon. Please go back and hear the summary part. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week, moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So when moon is in your 10th house, this is the time when you will be connecting with the VIPs or somebody who is at a very high stature. Maybe you will be meeting some government official, or maybe you're going to be meeting any kind of tasks which are lying pending with the bosses and seniors. You want to discuss something very important. They have not been able to give you the time. Now you will be able to get the time and that sanction also that you're waiting for. So it's good when moon is in the 10th house, though it is losing Digbal, but here it is going to be making you very emotional about your own work. So this is good for financial decisions. If you want to go ahead with making some bold decisions also, this is good. You can take some pilgrimage also. during this 9th and the 10th, because moon is going to be in your 9th and the 10th houses. 9th and the 10th is going to be in your 10th house. And also this is a good time for going for donations, because Rahu and moon combination is there. So it is good if you can go for some maybe teaching or giving the danam of your services to someone who really needs. Maybe help your co-workers at the workplace. Some family member might require your attention. This is also a very good time for honor, that honor, that acclaim that you might just get at the workplace. Also, any kind of difficulties that you have been going through will disappear. And this is also good for getting better health wise, if at all you have been suffering. Then moon moves into your 11th house on the 11th to the 13th afternoon. Now, 11th house is also a very good time period, because 10th, 11th house transit is definitely very positive. So this is a very good week for you to make the best use of your comforts and your connections, maybe your connections with the seniors and bosses, or some collaborations if you want to get into. This is a very positive time period, and friendship outside your circle will also be enhanced. Maybe you will meet someone, a potential partner, maybe you will come across. So this is that way a very positive time. Maybe you will call your friends over and there's a party, a get together which is going to be happening. And then moon moves into your 12th house. Now, 12th house is the last house of your zodiac. You have just completed the whole round in 27 days. Now moon wants to take some rest. Moon means mind. Now you want to just do things, take it easy in the isolation mode. This is also the place where people after meeting people, they want to be in isolation, because 11th house is people's house, connecting with people, community. 12th house is isolation. So maybe you're not well, you ate something out and you're just having some digestive issues. Also, not getting food on time. That is also that we see from the 12th house. Unnecessary wandering, aimlessly wandering, wastage of money, wastage of time, all that happens with the 12th house. And you are actually contemplating on what all happened, and you're working on some project, maybe, so you're working long hours, sleep disorder, lack of sleep, not timely meals. All that happens when you are overworked. And that is when moon is in the 12th house. Maybe you have some backlog and you have to complete it. You want to catch up with your backlog. So all that will happen when moon is in the 12th house. Expenditure on women counterparts can happen. Taurus sign, ruled by Venus. And as it is, 12th house is where Venus exalts. So you might just spend some money on the female counterparts. Your laptop or your phone, you can just spend on that. Maybe you have to get it repaired. It's not working. You can be a little short-tempered or hyper on this day as well. So just take care and do not get jealous because you've met people. Now you are comparing. So you have to stop comparing and stop mourning on small issues. And if somebody is not well, so you should actually go and look them up. Also, there is a possibility, that you just buy some books and start reading, because Jupiter is there also. And you will be discussing with your counterparts about your, some expertise on your investments, finances, how you can grow. All that is also there, which can function, because second lord is going to be in the 12th house. So expenditures definitely on the family members. Somebody requires money. You're going to be giving some hand loans. All that is also quite likely. Now, Ketu and Venus are going to be exactly in trine, and Mars and Venus are also going to be right opposite at the same degrees this week. So during this time, avoid making decisions regards to your conveyance, purchasing of a vehicle, a property, real estate issues, if you are having. So this might just aggravate. Also, relationship. You have to be careful about the relationship you're in. Also, take care of your children's health, because Venus is in the 8th house. Lord of your 5th is in the 8th house. It's going to be forming a connection with Ketu and Mars. So this is something you have to be driving safely during this week. Also, take care of your lower abdomen region. Eat right. This can lead to some health issues also. We have a full moon in your 12th house. So this is a very good time to contemplate on the hidden realms, your hidden potential, because Mrigasira Nakshatra is the nakshatra where you are searching, where you're curious. Don't get overwhelmed. When you're learning something, when you're acquiring knowledge, you should not get overwhelmed. Keep yourself in that composed form and then acquire knowledge. Be on the receiving side. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Okay. So for Cancer natives, your ascendant lord is going to be transiting through your 9th, 10th, and 11th. And there is a nakshatra, there is a planet exchange also, sign exchange of Mars and Moon this week as well, which I did not mention. But when Moon is in the 9th house, it is not supposed to be a very welcome position here. 9th house is actually the house ruled by Jupiter. And Rahu is there in Pisces sign, Moon is going to be. So this can give you some unnecessary travels. Maybe, you're not having that kind of smooth sail. You want to learn more, you want to acquire more knowledge, you are thinking out of the box. If you can think out of the box, I think this is going to be a good transit. Now, you are going to be giving some importance to your spirituality, your religious belief system. What do you really want? Where you want to go? You might just connect with your guru online, because Rahu is also there. So this is the time when you should actually connect with the spiritual centers or any religious place. This might just be the time when you can take a break and you can travel, a pleasure trip you can take as well. This is also the time when you can have some problems or complications in relationship with your father. A father's health is not good, as it is Saturn is in your 8th house. So it is not good for your dad's health, because it's the 12 places away from your 9th. So you have to take care of all these things. Learn more. This is a time to learn more, explore more, and look after your health also, because Rahu is in trine to Mars. Then Moon moves into your 10th house. And there's an exchange between Mars and Moon now, which is on the 11th to the 13th afternoon. See, dates I've given in the beginning part, you will get to know. So from the 11th to the 13th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 10th house. Now, this is a very good time period to connect with the authorities, with your seniors, bosses. Good time for promotion. Maybe you will get a promotion, a long-awaited promotion that you have been waiting for, because there's an exchange between Mars and Moon also. And Mars is your yoga karagraha. So Mars is getting digbali in a way. So it's definitely very positive for your children, for your finances, and for your real estate matters also. As regards to your job, there is a very strong possibility that you're going to be getting the kind of honor and kind of accolades that you're waiting for. So this is definitely a very positive time. You can travel to a religious place. You might just take a pilgrimage. This is also going to be giving you good health. You're going to be looking after your health, actually. Some new job opportunities are also going to come your way. And your seniors and bosses are going to be really happy for whatever you're doing. Then Moon moves lastly into your 11th house on the 13th afternoon till the 15th. Now, when Moon is with Jupiter in the 11th house, the social circle enhances and they come to your rescue. They are helping. And it could be that you're going to be gaining monetarily also. Because Jupiter is retrograde, Jupiter being the ruler of your 6th house is retrograde. So it is good for you as regards to your health, as regards to your servitude attitude. You're going to be taking care of people also. This is also good for your relation with your maternal aunts and uncles and friendships outside your circle also. You might just meet some people. This is also going to trigger a relationship, maybe. You will start a relationship. Also, we do have a sun in Gandantha. Not to forget, it is going to be in your 6th house. It is definitely very positive. Leave aside 14th, 15th, 16th, and then it's a very good time period for you. In case you have to travel, if you want to make some decisions regards to your finances, job change, education plan, you want to acquire more knowledge. So all these are going to trigger with sun in the 6th house. Also, Ketu and Venus and Mars are going to be quite close to in degrees this week. So this is like from the 10th to the 13th of December. Now, this is the time you have to take care of your relationship. Maybe, your previous relationship, the ex-partner comes back, or you can have some issues to deal with in your current relationship. You can have some upheavals here and there. So do not make hasty decisions. I would suggest just take it easy, because you might just be in that mode. I don't want to be in this relationship, I want to move away from this relationship, I want to break up. Something like that is going on, and then you will regret later. So it's better that do not get carried away in impulse. Your partner can become very spiritually inclined suddenly. Okay, either or. In your business, you will definitely prosper, but if you don't make any hasty and impulsive decisions, take it easy. Okay, do not make any decision in impulse. That is what I want to say. And it's good if you can just have, don't get hyper in purchases also. Sometimes people in the impulse shopping, you should not just go in for that also. Just take things very easy this week, I would suggest. And Sun is going to be in Gandantha as it is, so don't make any major important decisions regards to conception, childbirth, or going in for some treatment. Avoid on the 14th, 15th, 16th. Post that, of course, Sun will gain strength, will be out of Gandantha. So then you can definitely make decisions that you are looking at. Okay, something really very important is going to take place after the 16th as it is. Mercury is also going to be turning direct next week. So it's good in a way. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. So on the 9th and the 10th, Moon is going to be in your 8th house, and Rahu energy is also there. Chandrashtama, that is 8th house energy, is not considered to be that great. Now, why? Because people make some hasty decisions these days. They can get carried away, because the energy is so powerful in the 8th house. Sun debilitates in the 8th sign of the natural zodiac, as you all know. If 2nd house is the food, this is the exit. So Moon is actually the food. So when it is in the 8th house, it gives digestive disorders. You might just eat something outside and you can have some problems in your stomach. And this can give you some rough attitude towards people. You're putting effort, you're not getting the results. So it can be a little frustrating also. Also being the ruler of your 12th house in the 8th house, so it can give you unnecessary or uncalled or unwarranted for loitering, or we can say just wandering aimlessly. So that is why it is better that that you don't make any hasty decision on the 9th and the 10th. Avoid meeting people, avoid taking any anything like something out of the box, thinking out of the box. Just let's take things very straight rather than going zigzag and haywire. There can be more of the fear factor which is involved. Some insecurity happens when Moon is with Rahu, morbid fears, as we say. So you can have some sleep disorder this night, or you can have some stomach related problems also. So eat right, eat light, I would say. Okay. And also, just don't, maybe somebody's unwell, you have to visit. That can also happen. And too much of emotions, when Moon is in Pisces, any which ways for Leo people. Then 11th to the 13th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 9th house, and there's an exchange with the Yoga Karagraha Mangal, Mars. This is a good time period. 9th house transit, though, is not considered to be that great because Moon is always wavering. So you might not be in that frame of mind to make decisions firmly, because you're fluctuating. But thankfully, Mars and Moon are forming an exchange on the 11th till the 13th afternoon. So this is definitely a good transit for you. So it will nullify the negatives. You will be very spiritually inclined. You can be meeting your father, connecting with your guru or your boss or your seniors. So this is a good time period. This is also good for conception. If at all you are waiting for conceiving, this is a good time. Any kind of job change, if you're looking at, this can be the day when you can get an appointment letter, an offer letter, or you're going to be traveling for your job also. And you might just read some, scriptures, literature. And this is also good for taking a vacation, taking a break if you want to learn more. So you can learn more on this day. 13th afternoon till the 15th of evening, moon is going to be in your Taurus sign, and that is your exaltation place. Now, moon in the 10th house is definitely a very positive time period for you. So make the best use from the 13th afternoon till the 15th, because Jupiter and moon are also forming a connection here. So travels, learning something to do with mantra siddhi, connecting with your bosses and seniors, meeting VIPs. Now it's a good time period to get your health towards better also. Opportunities of progress will spontaneously arise. You might just take a pilgrimage. This is also the time period when your status is going to increase. You're getting those honors, those accolades that you're waiting for. And as it is, Mercury is also turning direct on the 16th. So can you see how on the verge of increasing upward direction things are moving? So the spiral is when going up, it is like, a little slow to start with, and then it takes the speed. So now you're going to be, don't be egoistical, don't have ego clashes with your seniors and bosses or VIPs or anybody, you're conversant with your coworkers. As a matter of fact, don't get carried away, because Jupiter is there in your 10th house also. And anything to do with the improvement in your position, health. So this is the one. You might just be thinking about investments, how you can grow, how you can park your funds, because it's a Taurus sign where moon is. So you're going to be working through your family, through your relationships, through your finances also. You're thinking about all of these areas as well. And also when there is an exchange during this week, so this is good for travels and to get into, maybe you will buy some property, you're going to be buying property overseas. So all that is also going to be a good, I would say it's overall a good week, because, to start with, when it is in the 8th house also, you're going to be learning something. You're going to be learning the lessons of your life now. And Sun is going to be in Gandantha. Your Lagnesh is going to be in Gandantha. 14th, 15th, 16th is not the time period to make major decisions. Suppose you are in a Dasha also of Surya, then it is definitely not going to help you, because Sun is going to be in Gandantha. It's in the transition mode. So maybe you're traveling, you're unsettled, you want to, take things easy now. Or maybe you're multitasking. So there is a lot of pressure on you with Sun in Gandantha. 5th house is the 8th from the 10th. So it is like, there is definitely going to be some kind of turmoil that you're going through, uneasiness you'll be going through for 2-3 days. Then things start getting better and settle, because it is in the trine. After all, it's going to be transiting through. So good for progeny, childbirth, connecting with your children, connecting with the new boss, seniors. All that is going to be a good time period for you. Also understand that Venus and Ketu and Mars are also going to be forming a connectivity, and Leo sign, as it is, Saturn is also looking, Ketu and Mars are on the either side. So there are a lot of blocked energies also. You might not get that kind of space. So do not just get carried away and make hasty decisions. Maybe, you in impulse make wrong choices and decisions because you're feeling blocked. People are not giving you that kind of liberty. So you need to take things easy. Take one step at a time. Thankfully, Mercury is retrograde and Ketu is also inching towards your Leo sign, but Mars is moving, in retrogression right now. So this is a balancing factor. So you will feel that the expenditures are now coming down, and, you're going to be moving out of your chakra, okay? The kind of, that bandhan that you were in. So now you're going to be a little free. Okay, so this is overall a good week. Just to start with, take it easy. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th and 9th houses. So in the seventh house, it is going to be with Rahu. So this is the seventh house transit is actually, going to be giving you some newness in your perspective. You're going to be looking at things in a very different perspective, different religion, culture, caste. You're going to be connecting with those kinds of people. Maybe you're thinking out of the box about your new business. You're going to be also eating some delicious foods. You're going to be entertaining your delegates who have come from the overseas. You're going to be connecting with your friends, wearing new clothes. This is also a good time for buying, purchasing property, vehicle, or maybe, you're going to be meeting some seniors, VIPs, or somebody who can, who's, on the government authority, who's a government authority. So you're going to be gaining from them during this time, that is 9th and the 10th, when moon is in Pisces sign. And also, this is going to be making you connect with the spiritual people, who are going to teach you something, impart something to you. And this is also a good time to wear new clothes, new jewelry. You might just purchase. Ketu is in the first house, so maybe it is applicable to your partner. Maybe your partner will be purchasing. Okay. Being the ruler of your, your 11th house, this transit is 9 places away from itself. So this is definitely very good for acquiring knowledge. Okay. Maybe you want to understand that person who you are dating. So you will definitely meet that kind of person also, who is thinking something different or is from some other community. Okay. Then moon moves into your 8th house, Chandrashtama, 11th to the 13th afternoon. Whenever there is Chandrashtama, you need to take care of a couple of things. And here there's an exchange also of Mars and moon. Remember, for 2 days, 2.5 days, this might just bring about some impulsive decision making, because you are going to be having some issues to deal with. Multiple issues, in fact, you have to take care of. So this is not the time to make decisions in haste. You can have some health issues. You can have some digestive troubles. You might just be traveling and it is not that fruitful. You might just meet those kinds of people who are, at that stature where you wanted to connect with for your business proposal, and that proposal gets rejected. So you are going to be feeling a little uneasy. So do not get carried away and be impulsive and make decisions. Rather, lie low, accept it. Then things will start falling in place. Suddenly, you feel that mental agony, that morbid fears and all that, happens when moon is in the 8th house. You feel very insecure about your finances and relationships also. So this is something you need to work on and you have to take care of. Then moon moves into your 9th house on the 13th afternoon to the 15th. Jupiter is also there in the 9th house. 9th house transit is considered to be giving mixed kind of, results, though moon exalts here. So it is definitely going to be minus, plus, I would say. So it is Jupiter energy also playing out. So you might just learn more. You might just meet your guru on this day, mentors, or you might just go for some travels with your, taking a vacation with your friends and with your partner, and you're going to be enjoying, unwinding. When you are traveling, you're learning. There are certain, certain travels which actually give you that kind of learning lesson also, that confidence. So this is the time when you will definitely learn. You might just visit some spiritual centers, some NGOs on this day, and that comfort or happiness or pleasure that you are looking for, you will get it. Also, your hidden potential you get to know when moon is in your 9th house with Jupiter especially. You might just learn literature, some books you will be reading. So you are going to, or maybe you're writing something. All that is happening. Then moon moves, in the 9th house, means that it is going to be giving you some learning lessons of your life. Then we have Sun in Gandantha and is going to be moving into your 4th house. Sun from the 3rd is going to be entering your 4th house. It is not considered to be bad. I know 4th house, you will say that it is not considered to be good, but it is in the fiery sign of Sagittarius. So it is good. It is good for purchasing of property. If you want to make some decisions regards to your home environment, you want to make certain changes, you want to join a government job, or if you're looking for if you're a student and you're looking for some competitive success. So this is going to give you all of that. Travels will be definitely very fruitful. You might just meet those kinds of people overseas and they might just invest in your business. But 14, 15, 16 sun is going to be in Gandantha. That's a transition phase. So you have to be careful about your travels, about your relationship, communication. You are going to be very authoritative and there can be some ego clashes with your family members. All that you have to take care. Okay. Overall, just take care of your children's health this week, because Ketu and Mars are going to be at the exact degrees as Venus. So this might just bring about some health issues to your parents, and your relationship with your partner might turn sour. So that is something you have to be cautious about. Some aloofness you will experience. Okay. But yes, good for starting a new relationship. Somehow it seems good. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. 9th and 10th is going to be in your 6th house. 6th house transit is considered to be good of Moon. So this gives an improvement. This is a scope of improvement in your health, in your comforts, in your travels, and connecting with your co-workers also. The servitude attitude. Do not get carried away by somebody giving you wrong information, by the hearsay. It's better that you make decisions wisely, be more judicious. This is not the time for getting carried away by what the others are doing, what the others are. Don't compare. And also look after your fitness regime. This is going to start your fitness regime, or this is going to be giving you that kind of health. If you have been having health issues, now you're going to be looking after your health. You're going to be eating right, the diet that you have to follow. So you can initiate on this day. Also, we have this Moon transiting through your 7th house. Now, when Moon is in the 7th house on the 11th till the 13th afternoon, now in the 7th house, Moon is going to give you a lot of pleasures from others. Maybe you're nurturing yourself, or somebody is nurturing you. You're connecting with those kinds of people who are giving you that knowledge, divine knowledge, shastras, scriptures. You're reading all of that. You're eating on time. Or you're going to be going in for that, dining out and with your family, and you're going to be wearing new clothes and meeting those government officials or the delegates or the VIPs. You're connecting with all of those, and there's an exchange of Mars and Moon also. So this might just bring in that change in you any which ways, your way to work, any kind of stuck up energy that you have been experiencing now, it is going to open up, and your relatives will come to your rescue. They'll help you out. At the workplace, you will get that acclaim and that, honor that you're looking for. So this is a good week for that reason. Then in the 8th house, you have a Taurus sign as it is, where Moon exalts. So eat right. That is on the 13th afternoon till the 15th evening. You have some digestive issues you're having because it's a Chandrashtama. So it might just give you some cough. You can have some breathing issues or some bad health that you experience when Moon is in the Taurus sign in the 8th house. Also, some wrong decisions you can make on this day financially. Some financial decisions you have to, sometimes what happens, you have to decide about your investments and you make wrong choices. So that is something you have to take care of. Don't have a rough attitude because you're very irritable, maybe because of your health or because of your mood swings. When Moon is in the 8th house, you have a lot of mood swings. But yeah, because it is ruled by Venus again, so you must eat some light foods on this day. Maybe yogurts and all will help you. And your behavior towards others should be friendly. Push yourself to make things better. Then also Jupiter is also there. So you need to take care of your relationship with your siblings also. Sun is going to be moving from Scorpio to Sagittarius. We have Dhanu Sankranti, that is Sagittarius Sun. So this is a very good transit, positive transit for you, because it is going to give you that courage and boldness in making decisions. You're going to be working out if you have not been. You're sporty. You're going to be deciding about your presentations, how you can do it better. You're thinking about growth, and maybe there are some competitive examination that you have to prepare for. So this is going to give you that success also. So this month is good for you, because Sun is going to be in this zone in the third house from 15 December to the 14th of January. Very positive time. So it's just that you have to take care of your aggression towards your siblings. You can get a little quarrelsome, or you authoritative rather, I would say. So that is something you have to be cautious about. But overall, it's a very positive transit. Venus is going to, and we, not to forget, we have um, a full moon in Mrigasira Nakshatra in the Taurus sign, which is your 8th house. So you can be very curious. It's good if you are pursuing any research-oriented job or work, or you have that PhD mindset, or you're on that. So that way it is good. That curiosity is going to be exponentially growing, and it's a full moon. So on the 15th itself, we have a full moon. So you need to balance the energies. You have to understand your potential. So explore. That's something which will help you, the hidden potential of yours also. And Venus is going to be in trying to Ketu and Mars. So any kind of purchase of conveyance, property matters, you should hold off right now. Not a good time period to do that. But traveling, of course, you can leave your country and go overseas if you want to travel for work or for any important decisions you have to make overseas. So that way it is good. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. So 5th house transit with Rahu, it's not considered to be that great, because it can give you some sickness, some health issues, or health issues to your children, because Rahu is also there. So it can give you some complication in relationship. It's complicated, as we say. So it might just be less understandable what's happening. You might just get confused why the partner is behaving like that. So that kind of an issue you can go through on the 9th and the 10th. It can give you too much of suffering, or anxiety. So you need to take care of your mental setup. It can give you some wasteful expenditure, digestive issues, or it can be loss of status also, because it's the 8th house from the 10th. So it is not advisable to explore or venture into something very different and new. So just follow what the path that you are at, and don't go here and there. Just go straight on the 9th and the 10th and just relax. Don't make any decision also, impulsive decision about your relationship. No, I don't want to be in this relationship. My ex-partner has come into my life. Let me get back to that partner. Just hold off for 2 days. Then when moon moves into your 6th house, decide. Moon is going to be in your 6th house on the 11th till the 13th afternoon. Now, this is a good transit. Now you're focused, because, when you are having moon in the 5th house, you're more into leisure, laziness prevails. So when you are having moon in the 6th house, you're up and about. You're going to be making decisions, very important decisions. You're going to be working in that routine. Now you're back to routine. So you have that, servitude attitude, how I can improvise on the work that I'm doing, how I can serve my bosses and seniors, how I can be more creative, how I can look after my health, how I can go to the gym, or maybe, work out, or all those kinds of things. And also remember, whenever there is an exchange of Mars and your Lagnesh, after all, is forming an exchange with the Bhagya Lord. So this is a very good exchange. So your luck is going to enhance. Luck is by your side. So your health, your fitness, your business proposals, your routine is going to get better gradually. With this exchange, definitely for 2 days, 11 till the 13th afternoon. So you can be, you can start something new. Then moon, lastly, is going to be in the 7th house with Jupiter on the 13th afternoon till the 15th. Very good again. So 6th house, 7th house transit is considered to be good of moon. So this is going to give you the pleasures, connecting with the people. You're going to be acquiring more knowledge. You're going to be wearing new clothes, perfume, jewelry, meeting the VIPs, government-related tasks. for all those things, it is good. Competitive success, proposing that person you have been dating, or meeting a potential partner, realizing your potential, understanding your hidden potential, all that is going to be paying you back when moon is in the 7th house. It is going to give you travels, maybe, you're just thinking of travels and suddenly your plan just culminates. That kind of a thing can happen. Also, Venus is going to be in trine to Ketu and Jupiter, and exactly opposite Mars also this week. So this is the time when, you might just not advisable to purchase, conveyance, any kind of vehicles. If you want to avoid with your friends, or your relationship with your friends might just be on a different plane altogether. You're very aloof, or they are very aloof, and when you meet really, really great. But it is like, you're working overtime, so you're not able to spend time with your people. With Mars also right opposite this Venus on the 10th, 11th, 12th. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So these are the time periods when Ketu and Mars are forming a connection with Venus. So drive safely. Okay. Luck is by your side, not to worry, but still you need to be a little careful. All right. So Sun is going to be in Gandantha on the 14th, 15th, 16th. Avoid making decisions regards to your family matters, regards to your investments also. If you have to change your job, avoid the first 3 days. If you want to start a new business, avoid. Then 16th onwards is a good time period, because it's the 5th house from your 10th. Again, very positive for initiating any new venture or a job. Okay. So till 16th, avoid. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is second, Sagittarius. Okay. For Sagittarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your, one second, what happened? Okay, moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. On the 9th and the 10th, moon is going to be in your 4th house. Now, 4th house transit of moon is not considered to be good, because, it is heightened energy, emotional energy. As it is, it's a Pisces sign for you guys, a dual sign. So you can be in that tug of war kind of a situation on the 9th and the 10th, what to do, what not to do, whether I should eat this or not, or whether I should, maybe, you're not well and you're feeling a little uneasy already. So maybe you've traveled and you've come back home, so you really need that rest. But moon in the 4th house also is a time when you want to connect with your family. You're homey. You don't want to go to work. You, as it is, have a Ketu in the 10th house. So you're not up to it. You're less, or maybe we can say that you're disoriented. So you need to focus more on your work now. So maybe you're contemplative, you're self-introspective when moon is in your 4th house with Rahu. So there is a lot of energy which is there, emotional energy. And you are having that mental agony. You're having that kind of, pain that you're going through. Maybe somebody's unwell, you're looking after. So this is that kind of an energy, where you need to really balance things out. So don't get carried away in impulse or in emotions, and wasteful in your money matters. Maybe you're renovating your place and you're spending unnecessarily. There's a leakage in the house, you're repairing. So all that happens when moon is in the 4th house. It gives you some worry, some kind of anxiety is there. But at the same time, you might just connect with your childhood friends, or you call them over, or you connect with your own childhood days. Maybe you're looking at the pictures and images that you've kept, and now you're surfing all of that. So that is something which is good, but it is giving you that emotion. You're going to be getting very emotional during this time. Then moon moves into your 5th house, and there's an exchange between moon and Mars. Mars is in your 8th house. So it's not considered to be that good for health. Also, children's health you have to take care of, because Lord of the 5th is in the 8th house. So you need to take care of your children's health, progeny, childbirth. You have to be cautious about that also. There is some, maybe, some kind of treatment you are going to be taking. And also there are some people who are conspiring against you. You're working on those emotions also. Do not at any cost, just follow what others are saying. Don't go by the hearsay. Get your facts and figures checked. and then go in for the decision making. Some obstruction can be there in whatever you're doing, delays can be there. Also, driving safely is really necessary during this time. And take care of the eating habits. You can be maybe you're on that wasteful. It's a house of entertainment also, so you're just overindulgent, so you need to be careful, hold off. Okay, just take it easy. And maybe your some belongings have gotten stolen, so you're very uneasy also during this time. It said so as per the classical text in the fifth house whenever there is moon transiting. Then moon lastly will be in your sixth house, and there is a Jupiter also waiting here. Sixth house transit is considered to be good. And when moon, being the ruler of your eighth, is going to be transiting sixth, it's a very good time period to for self-improvement overall, internal as well as external. Maybe your looks, maybe you're thinking about growth, you're thinking about your uh, upkeep, you're maybe going in for some over it's like going in for that makeover. Okay, also you're going to be joining a gym. You want to lose weight, so you want to join a gym. So it is the well-being that you're actually looking after. Also the routine life, you're going to be thinking about how you can break the routine and do something different out of the box. So when moon is in the sixth house, you're thinking about growth, you're thinking about happiness, pleasure, and how you can improve yourself towards better, how you can connect with people and help them also improve and grow, that nourishing you. So moon, whenever is with Jupiter, you learn more. You maybe medical sciences, you're a nurturing. So if you are in the medical stream, so this is definitely a very positive time period. Also, we have Venus going to be at the exact degrees as Mars and Ketu this week. That is from the 10th to the 13th. This kind of a phase would be there. At the workplace, you might just be feeling disinterested. So there are certain projects that you have on hand that you have to finish. So uh, try keeping up the pace rather than going very slow. There is lag time. So you need to really work harder. Get into the nitty-gritties, depth and details of everything if you really want those honors and accolades from the seniors and bosses. And also, you have to take care of your health. You can be overindulgent in your physical relationship intimacy also. Decide what you want to do with your finances, where you want to park your funds. Take the help of your experts during this week, especially on the 13th to the 15th. I would request you to take good care of your finances. Sun is going to be in Gandantha and is going to be Dhanu Sankranti, that is, Sun is going to be transiting your first house. So this is also a very positive time to get that strength, that taking care of yourself, and the kind of um, what do you call the kind of self-respect that you're looking at there. Don't get egoistic, but at the same time you will be definitely getting connected with the government, the authorities. You yourself will get into that authoritative mode, so you will get all the jobs that are lying pending done. So this is also bringing about the positive energy from the divine. So whatever is stuck, that energy is going to flow after 16th. Mercury is also turning direct, so it is definitely very positive in regards to your relationship, with your co-workers, your seniors also. So you might just get that promotion that you're waiting for with Sun transiting your first house after the 16th. So it is till the next month, 14th January. So this is definitely a very positive time period. There is a full moon in your sixth house. Take care of your health and look into everything very judiciously. Make decisions very, very carefully. Okay, regards to your health and your speech and your verbal confrontations also. Be careful. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. I'll just take a water break. All right. So for Capricorn natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, and fifth houses. So third house transit is considered to be good for travels, for exploring. You feel quite um, quite much at peace. 9th, 10th is a good date for you. 9th, 10th December, you will get that comfort. You're looking at satisfaction. This is also good for childbirth, progeny. This is also good for your self confidence. You will be making some important decisions. Don't get haywire. Do not get off track because Rahu's there. People might just lure you. People might just take you, on the other path. So you need to make decisions yourself rather than falling prey to what others are trying to impose. They are going to pile on. So do not just get carried away. New confidence will give you new meaning in life. Suddenly you will feel that things are moving in the direction you wanted to. There can be money coming in from other sources. Your communication is the key. Connect with people. This is also a good time period if you are into writing, into communication, media, etc. So this is a good time period for you. Social media and all, because Rahu is there. Also, then Moon moves into your and connect with your siblings also, into your fourth house on the 11th till the 13th afternoon, and there's an exchange between Mars and Moon. So this is a very good time period to purchase property. Fourth house related issues will be subdued. Overly emotional Moon in the fourth house is now counterfeited by Mars. So you're going to be very strong. You're going to be making some important decisions regards to your house change, renovation. Now you're going to be in that mode where you are very, very enthusiastic and you're up and about. You're going to be making some important decisions also. Do not waste your money. Rather than wasting your money, you should just, uh, take advice of the experts, because wasteful expenditure happens when you're doing things on your own thinking that you're an expert in all the areas. It is not possible. So it's better that you take help and advice of others who are the experts, and they will guide you through, because Moon is going to be in your fourth house and is forming an exchange with Mars, which is retrograde. So communication is the key. Communicate with right kind of people. Maybe your friends will help you. Maybe your mother. You can take help and advice from your mom. And any kind of emotional setback that you are going through, you will be able to come out of it also. So drive safely. Don't make hasty decisions when Moon is in the fourth house. Connect with your childhood friends. Maybe they will help you out, and maybe eat right, sleep on time on this day especially. You can have some issues to deal with on this day with the family members also. Somebody's unwell or somebody is not in the right frame of mind, and you're helping them. Saturn is also looking at the fourth house, so some matured decision making is coming through. Then Moon moves into your fifth house on the 13th afternoon of the 15th. So this is where Moon feels a little uneasy. It is exalted, so it is counterbalancing. So this is balancing, I would say. So anything to do with children's health, anything to do with progeny, childbirth. So there can be some blood loss, so you have to take care of that. But yes, this is something which is going to be giving you that streamlining things. Now you're going to be really doing things in a very meticulous manner, because Jupiter is there to guide you through. So maybe somebody from your maybe your seniors, your co-workers, someone from your close vicinity will be coming and helping you out. Health will get better also. Maybe your own partner, romantic partner, might just help you out if at all you have been going through any litigation, etc. So this might just give you some relief. Also, I will answer Linda towards the end. Stay tuned. So if at all you are having any kind of issues, in relationship, so you need to be really sensible and mature rather than making impulsive decision. I don't want to be in this relationship, and you want to split. No, that will not help you. That is not going to help you, and it's not going to work also. So the best is just lie low. If you have to make any decisions regards to your job, regards to your relationship, regards to your children, so just wait. If you are yourself, a student, so this is definitely the time when you will be working harder. And if you work hard, obviously it is directly proportional to success. So This is the 8th house from the 10th, so it can be loss of status also. Any kind of promotion that you were waiting for, you will not get it on the 11th to the 13th. So just don't get disheartened. It will come through in the next week when Mercury turns direct. Also, we have Venus in trine to Ketu, exact degrees, and Mars also is going to be opposite this Venus, exact degrees. So from the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th included, this is the time when you have to be careful about your relationship. You have to take care of your finance. Do not get carried away and make decisions regards to your business. This can be that you're going in for purchasing, impulse buying. You're going to be changing your vehicle and you meet with an accident, God forbid. But you have to be careful about what kind of mental frame you have when you're driving, when you're writing, when you're working. So it can be a miss, here and there. So be careful, be attentive. And Venus is your yoga graha. It's transiting your first house. It is giving you that kind of impulse also. Your relationship with your partner is also on a different plane. So the partner is losing cool and is angry at times. There are some quarrels which are happening because Mars is right opposite Venus. Or there is a very strong intimate relation, overindulgence also on the intimate front. Okay. So take good care and learn more, acquire more knowledge with Ketu in the Virgo sign. All right. We have a full moon, which is taking place in your 5th house. So related to your creativity, you must acquire knowledge. You have that hidden potential, but you're too bogged down. You're thinking too negative about yourself. So you need to, gear up. You have to be confident. Coming to the second last sign, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses. So when moon is with Rahu in the 2nd house, this is neither that great nor that bad. You do get untimely meals, not good food, or maybe, the food is not fresh when moon is in the 2nd house. But because Rahu is there. Otherwise, it is not like that. But yes, you have to take care of your family. You have to take care of your family's health, well-being. It can give some issues with the family members. You're thinking too much about your finances. Take the help and advice of the right kind of people. If you're going in for some investments, because Jupiter is retrograde. Jupiter is right now retrograde in the sign of Taurus, which is finances. So it can lead to some issues here and there regards to your finances. You will make some wrong choices and decisions, which is going to be a little problematic and will lead to a compromising situation with your family members also. Maybe you have to take some hand loan from someone really near and dear ones. So that is something which can happen. But this is the time when you're actually, when on the 9th and the 10th, you are in that mental agony. You should stay away from the family members. Do not make any hasty decision or any kind of impulsive decision during this time. You can have some, verbal confrontation and you will regret later because Rahu is there, no? And also take good care of your finances. Do not get carried away if you are getting easy money, coming through. So you have to decline. Do not get into that mode. Your body will get tired, you're overworked, you might just feel a little uneasy because of that also. But it is a short period. You'll feel better once moon moves into your 3rd house. This is going to give you that mental peace. You're going to be communicative with your siblings. There's an exchange between Mars and moon also. So any kind of litigation, loans, or anything to do with your health, if you have been suffering, you will feel better. Okay. On the 11th to the 13th afternoon, you will feel better. Your confidence is coming back. Your parents are going to be supportive, or you yourself are going to be getting that kind of success in writing or traveling or, your job that you're doing. So this is going to make you very meticulous, getting into the depth and the details of everything. You will get that cooperation from your siblings, your peers, your friends, and your siblings, of course. Okay, they're going to be giving you that confidence also. Communicate with them. And anything to do with your health, if you have been suffering, get into that sports activity now. Sweat it out. Because Saturn is looking at your 3rd house and Mars and Moon are forming an exchange. So look after your well-being, your health, eat right, work out. Then moon moves into your lastly fourth house, and fourth house moon is considered to be a little uneasy. It takes away your mental peace. You have traveled, you're tired, you want to be at home, you want to be at rest, but you're not able to because there are so much there's so much work to do at home. So that is happening from 13th afternoon till the 15th. So there's lots going on with sun also changing signs. So you are going to be feeling a little uneasy because of your your health. You're feeling uneasy because you're tired, you're overworked, or you're very emotional, or maybe at home you have some renovation which requires attention. So what happens, the money also flows out and you're not able to get peace also. You took a leave, you took an off, and you are on your toes, so no rest kind of a state. So take the help of your mother or someone who can help you out with this situation, somebody who's very close to you who can help you out with this, or maybe your friends, you can just take their help and advice. And sun is going to be in Gandantha on the 14th, 15th, 16th. So this can lead to some communication gap with your father, with your bosses, seniors, anything to do with government officials. Wait, then you will be able to sail through better, till the 14th of January, then you are good to go. After 16th of this month, then you can make decisions regards to your growth, your connection with the government officials, or anything to do with your stuck up energies. You will feel better then. Things are going to get on the improving side. Mercury is also turning direct, so definitely it is going to give you good results, but you have to take care of your skin allergies if you're going through something. And seventh house is again, trapped between Mars and Ketu. So you need to take care of your relationship with others. You're not getting that kind of reciprocation from others or your partner, or you're not finding a good partner for yourself. You're looking, but you're not getting. Paush month is starting, so it's not advisable to get married, though I do the Tatkalik Mahurata also. So Mahurata has so many other factors also involved. So people will say that do not get married and all, but I do have certain Tatkalik Mahuratas for everyone. Okay. So Venus is going to be in opposition with Mars at the exact degrees and in trine to Ketu. So this can lead to expenditure on the women counterpart, or maybe you're going to be traveling and you lose some luggage of yours. So be careful and do not be a spendthrift. You can spend a lot of money on gadgets, on jewelry, on clothes, etc. So avoid. Okay. Especially during this week. Whole of this week. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your first, second, and third houses. First house transit is considered to be good, for resolving the issues, because now the cycle has begun. After the 12th house, now it's the first house. So fresh, moon is fresh, mind is fresh. So you can maybe now decide about how you can learn more, how you can impart your knowledge, how you can be nurturing kinds, how you can be helpful to others. Rahu energy is there, so you can be more demanding also. In your head, you are very, very defocused on the 9th and the 10th especially. Take the help of your elders. Resolve the issues rather than getting into the issues. You can buy property, you can buy a conveyance if you want to buy some vehicle or something. That is also possible. You can look after yourself now. Maybe you're going to be going for a spa, or some treatment, or some hair transplant, something to do with cosmetic surgery, or something like that, where you are looking after yourself. This is like your body and health is improving when moon is over the first house. So 9th and 10th are good dates if you want to go in for anything about upgrading yourself overall, internally, externally, learning some shastras, mantras. All that also happens when moon is in the first house. Something very unconventional, that unconventional kind of a path. Short journeys will be fruitful for you. And you will have a sharp intellect also. You will make some important decisions to start with. The week starts like that. Okay. You might just buy some jewelry, clothes. You might just eat something, fine dining, as we say. You might just go out and dine. And you are the nurturing kinds, as I said. Then moon moves into your second house. Second house, moon is going to be from 11th to the 13th. And second house is not considered to be that great for having outside food. because it can lead to some digestive troubles. You might just be a little uneasy because somebody said something to you, maybe in your family. So 11th, 12th, 13th afternoon, till the 13th afternoon, you have to be careful. You might have to pay off the loan that you have taken. So you're you're under distress. You're really stressed out. Maybe you're going to be making some important decisions regards to your finances now. Food related habits you're going to be changing now. There can be some sorrow or some suffering that you can experience in the home environment or home front. You might just be in that mental agony. Some stress is there when moon is in the second house, and there's an exchange also between Mars and moon. So there is depletion of finances. Maybe you're spending on gadgets, you're spending on something, you've invested and you lose money. Some unwanted fears, as we say, some insecurities you go through, or you're thinking too much about your finances, budget planning, and all that. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your Taurus sign with Jupiter, third house, 13th afternoon till the 15th evening. Third house transit is again very good. Like after the second house transit, when you were under that fear and that, stress, now you're feeling better. Maybe there was some journey that you have to take and you feel a little better. You are going away from your place, out of the stress environment. So you're feeling a little better. You're connecting with your children. Maybe it's good for your, your studies. You got some marks and you cleared an exam. So you're feeling very positive now. And this is also a good time period to connect with your partner. Maybe you're going out for on journey together. Intimate relationship can happen. And this is also good for your successful, in all the success comes in all the spheres, finance, food, also maybe, on your, what do you call, relationship front, travels are fruitful, business front also, job front, education, publishing, writing a book. All these are going to trigger up, either or, depends on your personal chart, of course. So money comes from all sources. So how you plan everything, that is up to you. You make the best use of. Your confidence level is increasing. Though Jupiter doesn't give that confidence. Soumya grahas are not welcomed in the third house, but Jupiter is retrograde. So even then, it is balancing things out. So courageous decision making, boldness is there. Courage in your speech, communication gap with your siblings is going to be bridged up. So this is a good time period, I would say. This week to just the middle part is not that favorable, but overall it is a very positive week for you. Anything to do with your repayment of loans, etc., starting a new job, promotion, transfer, all that will start after 16th of December till the 14th Jan. This is a good time period for you. In case you have to make any decisions regards to your job, government-related examination, competition, or government-related paperwork, if there is anything stuck, you will get it. Actually, in the east direction, one must keep the flag of the country so that, your government-related issues, if you are experiencing, that gets better or gets resolved. Then we have Venus also, getting in the trine to Mars and Ketu, opposite Mars and trine to Ketu, exact degrees. So you need to take care of your relationship this week. Finances also. Be very, very careful in your decisions regards to your children, regards to your finances, regards to your travels, regards to your partnership, business. That can lead to some real, attention is required in that area. That will lead to that also, because you're not able to spend more time till now. So now this week onwards, you have to spend some time, resolve the issues. Don't brush them, under the carpet. Don't delay. And Sun is also going to be in the 10th house. So you should connect with your authorities, with the seniors and bosses, and converse with them. Share your feelings, share your ideas. They will get accepted. Okay. Overall, it's a very positive week for you, and you will definitely be able to resolve the issues that you're experiencing till now. And it's good to align your energies with your family members also this week. Work out. This is definitely going to be positive. Now, I'm going to be taking up one question somebody has asked just now. Linda has asked, I have a daughter who is psychiatrically ill in the court this week. She is Scorpio. So she is Scorpio and you are a Pisces. See, for Pisces natives, things are going to get better post 16th. So before that, I don't see that. And for your daughter also, because Sun is there in the Scorpio sign also, no? So once it comes out of the Gandantha zone, so things are going to get better for you. Okay. And of course, for Scorpio natives, Rahu is in the 6th house. So what is the question after that? I am trying to find out who will win, whether I will be given the custody. That is a personal horoscope question. I can't answer like that. Just it is just a vague thing that I'm saying. It depends on your dasha, on the planetary configurations in your chart. We have to superimpose them, with the transits. That's how. Anyways, I hope you all have a good week and a very happy Dhanu Sankranti and Dattatreya Jayanti also. Enjoy and worship and Triyodashi Vrat also. So have a great week ahead. All the best. Om Tat Sat.